Big shout out to Angela's Pet Spa. We took our 2 cockapoos there, and my wife was ecstatic about the results.
Hello and welcome to your Peace Country podcast.
We are coming fresh off Grand Con TP Creek Stampede weekend, but the summer's not over yet. We got some more upcoming events for you. We got it at Manic. And we talked to Jamin about his content creator business. Number of the Dice is still ongoing, so stick around to the end so you can find out how to win $1,000. Enjoy.
Cats and coffee are my 2 favorite things.
Come to Whiskers Cafe for the coffee and stay for the cats.
And now for upcoming events in the Peace Country.
Our Number of the Dice game is still ongoing where you can win $1,000, so get your entries in. We will have all the details for you at the end of this episode. Good luck!
Danger Cats are coming to the Jackpot Event Center on July 20th. Show starts at 8 p.m. Bear Lake Dance Club is having a barn dance on July 20th at 7 p.m., ages 16 plus.
2024 Cash for Camping Lottery is ongoing until July 28th. July 27th to 28th, the Grand Prairie Regional Air Show. The Western Canadian Rib Fest is coming to Grand Prairie July 19th to the 21st. The Wiener Dog Derby's back at Evergreen Park on July 21st.
And now rolling into August.
The Peace Country Gospel Jubilee will be happening on August 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. The Bear Creek Folk Festival will be happening August 16th to the 18th.
Wapiti Off-Road is having a poker rally on August 10th. Registration starts at 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock start time. Stick around at the end for a barbecue and prizes. On August 10th, Biff Naked will be playing at Better Than Fred's. October 28th, JJ Wild. For more information, see Better Than Fred's.
Northern Rhythm Music and Arts Festival will be happening August 23rd to August 25th. Tickets are $100 in advance, more at the door. Venue is 45 minutes from Grand Prairie. Extreme Mud Fest is happening in Dawson Creek on August 30th to September 2nd. There will be top trucks, rock crawlers, mega trucks, side-by-sides, J-hook, mud drags, quads, ATVs, UTVs, mud run for charity, Kid Zone, and all kids under 12 get in for free. Hope I'm not working for that one. The Wembley Demolition Derby will be happening August 31st to September 1st.
Aisha reached out to us about a fundraiser that she's helping out with for PTSD. Here's Aisha telling you all about it.
So on August 9th and August 10th, there'll be a 2-day fundraiser for C2C for PTSD, a mental health walk and talk. On August 9th, there's going to be a dinner at the Elks Lodge here in Grand Prairie. There'll be 3 speakers talking about mental health. One is a paramedic, retired peace officer, and a veteran peace officer. There'll be silent auction items. There's going to be a private local art show exhibit as well. And to end the evening, we're going to have a very amazing artist, Matt Patershuk, finish us off on August 9th. Then on August 10th, we're having a community barbecue and walk. The walk will start at Veterans Memorial Garden, and then we'll walk through town all the way to Montrose Green Space, where there's going to be a free community barbecue. There'll be face painting, and also hopefully a petting zoo, and that will be all free for the community to enjoy. For the dinner, it's only $40. So overall, it's a very great event for a very important cause for mental health of our first responders. Let's get together as a community and have a conversation.
Sounds like a great time. Hope you can attend.
And now rolling into September.
On September 18th, Elvis, the Vegas Years, is happening at the Bonnuts Energy Center. PBR, Professional Bull Riding, is coming back to Grand Prairie on September 27th to the 28th at the Bonnuts Energy Center. And don't forget, the last Thursday of every month at 92 Beverage Company, Cocktails and Vinyl. And Kokanee Comedy Night at the Great Northern Casino every Wednesday.
Paula Abdul is coming to Dawson Creek on October 1st. Coming in November, Hungry for Laughs Comedy Tour is coming to Grand Prairie.
If you have an event coming up and would like us to share on PCP, let us know at peacecountrypodcast@gmail.com.
Peace Country Podcast has a challenge for you. We will give you $100 cash if you spare a 7-10 split at Bowling Stone's 10-Pin Entertainment Center in Grande Prairie, Alberta.
And now it's time for We Got It at Manic with volunteer Steven.
My name is Steven Mendera. Manic Records is my fortune and solitude. My grandma used to have like a cassette tape of the Beach Boys. And the album I picked today is Beach Boys, Keeping the Summer Alive. Came out in 1980. It's a CBS, so it's a Canadian-made record. My favorite song is on there is Santa Wins.
And we got it at Manic Records and Collectibles, located in the Prairie Plaza next to Audio Concepts.
And now for the Peace Country Spotlight.
All right, we're here at M3M Studios with Jamin. Jamin, welcome.
Hey, thanks, Doug. I'm so glad to be here.
So tell us what you do.
So I'm a freelance videographer, so I work with other businesses. We do anything from high production commercials to social media packages, anything in between. Really, the main goal is to help businesses be known and grow.
All right. So what's your story? What made you get into this?
Yeah. So, I mean, growing up, I always loved creating. I loved building something out of nothing, right? And so, as a kid, that looked like, maybe Lego or video games, whatever. But as I grew up, I found that videography was a creative outlet that I really enjoyed and I found I was good at. And so as I got older, I realized that I have a gifting in videography and I really enjoy doing it. And my dad had kind of grown me up with like a business mindset and taught me that growing up. So I was like, why not just try it out, go for it? And so, yeah, that's kind of what got me into it. Now I've just been figuring out as I go. And I don't know, I'm no pro at business, but I'm definitely passionate about videography.
Great.
Yeah,
you gotta start somewhere, right?
Yeah, totally.
What did you do before starting your videography business?
Yeah, so I mean, going back to way back to when I was young, started off mowing lawns and shoveling snow from driveways, even delivering flyers. I remember that, doing that for a couple summers, and that was probably the earliest foundation of like learning to work hard, was doing those things. And then my first, I guess, real job was dishwashing. It was at a restaurant, and I really enjoyed that. Probably one of my favorite jobs. It taught me to work my butt off and to be efficient and learn to work with quality. After that, I worked at Best Buy for 2 years as a sales associate. Loved that. Really good experience. And then I worked at Wapiti Bean Co. There's a coffee shop on the west side of town. That was really great, really awesome owner. Then between the coffee shop and starting the business, I went on a mission trip, and that was like super life-changing for my character and just growing as an individual. And I found that I gained a lot of confidence and learned to be comfortable in uncomfort during that time. So coming back from that, I just basically worked a labor job for a couple of weeks, saved up some money, and then started the business. So yeah, it's kind of the roadmap.
Where did you mission that?
I did 5 months in Egypt and just over a month in Uganda.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to open your business?
I think I always wanted to be in business growing up. As I mentioned, my dad was a big influence in having that business mentality and kind of just seeing life through that lens. And I just knew that with business, there was a different level and a different, avenue of opportunity to grow and to create. Whereas I don't know how else to put it, but maybe on corporate ladder or in another job, it's a bit more difficult to grow and climb in that way, although the consistency is nice. But I just knew that if I wanted to continue creating and just go as far as I had envisioned, then that would mean going in business.
When did you first open your business?
I opened it right around May 2023. I recently posted a 1-year anniversary post, and it was like started June, but looking back, it was actually a little earlier that I started it, but yeah, just over a year.
Is there a story behind the name at all?
Yeah, so my full name's Benjamin Greentree, but my family, ever since I was young, has called me Jamin, so the last part of Benjamin. And so when I decided Jamin Creates, it was actually before I started the business. It was the name of like this Instagram account I had that I just posted like video stuff I did. And I didn't think about it much then, but then putting it into the business, I decided, you know what, it's like authentic to me and what I do, right? I create, and it's not like Jamin Creates Videography or Jamin Creates Photography, whatever. It's in that way, it's not limited to a specific, I guess, title or it's open to if I want to try other brands or other branches of creating. So, yeah.
Was there someone or another business that helped you along the way?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, my dad, probably my biggest support and mentor in the whole process, even to this day. In the first half a year to year, he was like, through most of the things I had questions about, he's like right there, walking me through it. You know, everything from how to deal with certain scenarios to what the heck is an invoice and quote, like, you know, right from the start. So yeah, he's definitely the biggest support. Mariah here at M3M was one of the people who was super supportive when I first got connected into the mix, like the chamber mixer, and was just like, super supportive in me joining the space, even though like technically we're competitors, we're friends, but yeah. But I would say honestly, the backbone of my business and the reason why I got through this year, even though it was really tough for most of it, was like my relationship with God. Like, I'm Christian, and so that relationship with him was like the foundation of my morals, the foundation of basically the strength of getting through this year, because the winter was actually quite difficult.
What experience would you like your customers to have?
I like this question. I would say, to break it down, it'd be friendly, efficient, and fun, and like we're working and growing together. So I think, and I'll touch on this in a bit too, a bit more further in, but I'd say relationship is probably the most important part of my business, and I'd say most people's businesses. And so that really comes first. And so when the friendship comes first, that means that there's a different level of trust. There's a different level of knowing that I'm going to create something that is authentic to you because I understand you, and you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's a huge part of it. I think with efficiency, obviously that's important, but also like, I don't want this to be some big thing that you have to worry about or put a ton of time aside for. Like, it should be pretty simple to get a business some great quality media, and obviously fun, because you can't do life without fun. So
yeah, there's always room for fun.
Oh, totally.
What makes your business different, unique, or stand out?
I think being in my industry of doing creative work, everyone has a different style, right? And so for every creator, this is what kind of makes them stand out from the other, is their creative style. And so I think that can bring some people in when they see it in my kind of work, and they're like, oh, I like that, or that matches my brand. And also specifically because I work with just businesses and entrepreneurs, and I don't do, weddings or family portraits. So that's just kind of the niche I've narrowed in on. But I think overall, to answer the last part of the question, don't really think I'm better than any of my competitors. I'd rather just learn from them, and I actually try to stop myself from comparing myself to them, because the fruits and the results of comparison are all bad, right? it either leads to pride or insecurity, and neither are really a good thing. So I just try to stay humble and just see them as friends. So.
What is the best part about running a business in Grand Prairie?
I love the small community vibe. Even though we're a city, I feel like there's it's still small town feel when it comes to the business world here. The people are so friendly, and there's so much opportunity and so much work available.
So are you more, how should I say this? Do you enjoy more the process or the finished product?
Oh, great question. I think honestly it has to be a mix of both. Because if I don't like the process, I wouldn't be able to do this job for very long. But to be totally honest, I think it's more satisfying seeing the finished product. Although it wouldn't mean the same if I didn't go through all the work for it.
Yeah, that's a good answer. All right, Jamin. Well, thanks a lot for taking the time. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks so much, Doug. It's been really awesome being here and being on your podcast.
Yeah. How can someone get a hold of you?
Yeah, so there's a couple ways. I obviously have Instagram and Facebook. That would be Jamin Creates, so Jamin Creates. I also have a website, jamincreates.com. Yeah, those are probably the best ways to reach me.
And people can check out your work on jamincreates.com?
Absolutely, yep.
Awesome. Well, thanks again. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you as well.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Did you know Grande Prairie has its own secret garden? It's true, Elaine's unique plants and designs. If you love plants, you need to stop in and shop around. Located on the parking lot side of the farmers market, open 5 days a week.
And now here's everything you need to know to play Number of the Dice and win $1,000. Number of the Dice works like this. 3 6-sided dice have 216 possible number combinations, but only one combination will be the grand winner of $1,000. When you hear about Number of the Dice on Peace Country Podcast, you email peacecountrypodcast@gmail.com with the subject line Number of the Dice. Then you will get a reply email with the assigned 3-digit number. We will assign the number, there will be no requests, and only one number combination per email address will be assigned. Then keep listening to the Peace Country Podcast and save the email, because we are not going to email the winner. It will be up to the winner to reply to us with the same email chain that the 3-digit combination was assigned by Peace Country Podcast. After all 216 combinations have been assigned, we will roll the dice, one die at a time, starting with the hundreds, then tens, then ones. There may be secondary prizes added to this game, but the first roll will be the grand winner. After the winning combination is announced on Peace Country Podcast, the winner will have 14 days to reply with the winning combination email chain to claim the prize. All email replies sent before the announcement of the winning combination will be disqualified. The deadline date will be announced with the announcement of the winning combination. Thank you for playing, keep listening, good luck, and enjoy.
I'm thinking about college this fall. What should I know?
Did you know there are tax credits available, such as the Refundable Canada Training Credit and the Tuition Tax Credit that you may be eligible for?
Cedar CPA, we have the answers. Find us on Instagram.
This podcast only works because you listen, so thank you for listening.
What would you like to hear on PCP? Let us know by email, peacecountrypodcast@gmail.com.
22 Media.